Today's episode is brought to you by the word together. Everything's better when you work together. Greetings, geeks and geekeras. It is me, I am back for another Cloak and Dagger. And that little pre-intro thing is a hint at what this episode was like. But without going into specifics, I have to spoil, so spoiler warning, you've been warned. Go watch the episode, then come back and tell me what you think. Comments down below. So, what did I mean by that? Well, Tandy and Ty tried to do stuff on their own, and it kind of goes to shit. But let's get into specifics. So, we got two stories. Ty and Tandy. Ty's story is that Ty gets mad at Tandy for letting Connors go. She's Tandy Bowen, so she fights back when pushed. And so he overreacts and she overreacts. They split up. He goes off and is like, okay, so I'm going to work with Bridget to find Connors. Bridget is going through Bridget O'Reilly. She's going through her own stuff because she's figuring out that she can't do what she normally did, and she's not the person that she was, and that scares her. What she doesn't realize is that she can still shoot straight and she can still be a good cop. Just, she has to find her new purpose and her new motivation that isn't anger, because it's clear that that was her motivation before. So she doesn't want to work with him. So he turns to the mystical. And he prays to the voodoo god. Takes some gunpowder. And uses it to draw a symbol and pray. And he whooshes right to where Connors is. Connors, instead of saying, alright, I want to kill you, you destroyed me, he's like, I want to work with you to take me down, to put me in jail. Okay, so Ty is like, okay, so he takes him to his dad. And it's clear the dad is building Ty's new suit, which is cool, but I like how they said that it's something unearthly is coming upon him. He's not doing it himself. But you just know that that's where that's going to go, is Ty's going to have his father's suit. Instead of having his brother's suit, he's now going to have his father's suit, which will be cool. Which I hope that doesn't mean anything bad for his father, because I like his father. But his father convinces him to work with Connors. But see, here's the thing, is Ty needs a little bit of help. He needs a distraction. And so him and Tandy meet up again and they fight again. This time Tandy was actually in the wrong. But Ty calls her out on it. So he's like, I can't go rely on Tandy, and like I said, he can't rely on Connors. So he goes to an unlikely source. Mayhem. He teams up with Mayhem. Which, that was your first mistake there. Second mistake was assuming that the big bad uncle, after a person who knew where his dirt was went missing, that he wouldn't move his dirt. Because, yeah, their plane goes, as I said before, their plane goes to shit because he's moved the document that can take him down. Surprise, surprise. So, Ty comes in all pissed off, wants to hurt Connors, but then he touches him and sees his fear. And that wakes Ty up to, oh, he's telling the truth. He really wants to turn himself in. And he's like, I cannot be the one who judges you. And it's like, well, who then? Mama? Hi. Time for you to put judgment on your son's killer. And that's where his story ended. Then you got Tandy's. Tandy's story is that she's still got the rage in her and she still wants to take people down, so she tries to talk to her new social worker friend and he won't give her anything, so she kind of lies to one of the survivors and gets her to open up about her drug dealer ex-boyfriend. And Tandy comes in and beats up the drug dealer and all of his friends. She comes in and tases Tandy. And so they're taking Tandy away in an ambulance. And that's how Tandy's story ends. Yeah, I know it's a lot more succinct to tell plot-wise, but there was a lot of back and forth in acting. And it was still a really good episode. But next week, I got a feeling that next week is going to be like our oil tanker episode from last year. Because that episode where they went inside the dude's mind, both Ty and Tandy, that was like a weird mind F where we really got to see Olivia Holt, like what she can do acting, and we also got to see Aubrey, I'm blanking on his last name, I'm sorry, act, and he's a good actor too, but that really pushed them and was a weird mind F of an episode, and I got a feeling that next week is going to be another mind F of an episode. Just this time in Tandy's mind, which you know is perfectly sane and perfectly nothing wrong. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. Say thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you'll join me in a couple hours for In the Dark review. I know this episode probably came out a little bit later than it should have, and In the Dark is definitely going to come out later than it should have. But that's because I had a long day yesterday, and so my body's just been in recovery mode and it's been hard to move. But I'm still going to push through and do 2 reviews today for you guys. That's how much I like you. Maybe think about liking me. Hint, hint. But anyway, that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time and beyond. No real quippy outro joke. I'm just going to go out the same way I came in.